friends! I'm so glad to be back again. We're going to hear another really cool story today about someone else who listened to God. Remember last week we learned about Jesus and how he followed God into the temple so that he could listen to the priests and the elders. Today we're going to learn about another guy named Joshua, and we're going to hear the awesome story of how he listened to God and some of the things that he did. Are you ready? Let's go. God's people were in their new land, but people already lived there. They did not want to share this land. Some of these people lived in Jericho, and it was a city with very big walls. But God told his plan to Joshua, march your army around Jericho for 6 days, march one time each day. That's a lot of marching, especially around a really big building. On the 7th day, march 7 times. Have the priests blow their horns, then they will blow long and loud, and tell the people, when you hear that long, loud trumpet sound, shout, and the walls of the city will fall down. Joshua told his people God's plan. The big walls looked so strong, but God's people just obeyed. On day 1, they marched all around Jericho's tall walls. They marched and marched. No one said a word, and silently they went back to their camps. For 5 more days they did this. But then on the 7th day they marched around 7 times. The priests blew their horns, then they blew long and loud, and everyone shouted. The ground began to shake and the walls began to crack. The walls crumbled and crashed, and God's people marched straight into the city, just as God had promised. So sometimes God has plans that sound really big and really impossible, but God will always help us, and God will always find a way for us. So I hope you continue to listen and obey him and listen to those around you. Have a great day, friends. I'll see you next time.